Vera Bradley's done more for the color of pink than anybody else in the world, let me tell you. I thank you so much for joining us here downtown for Turn the Town Pink Day. My name is Barb Richards. I'm with Magic 95.1 WAJI, and we've been a supporter of the Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer from the very beginning. It's a wonderful, wonderful cause, wonderful organization, and every year we get closer and closer. But there are many people who back this event, who are involved in this event, and none of it would have happened without these two women right here. We know them. We love them. We're so grateful to have them here in our community and for what they're doing across the United States and in the world of breast cancer research. We would like to bring up to the podium now Barb Bradley Baekgaard and Patricia Miller, Vera Bradley co-founders.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. We are here today to start what will be the next few days of so much activity, but what we want to do is to thank Fort Wayne, Northeast Indiana for their tremendous support for the last 16 years for the Vera Bradley Classic. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. I love seeing all the pink, and I especially appreciate, and I know you do too, the men who wear pink. Yes. Real men wear pink. Our entire building, has anyone been down I-69 in the last few days? And if you'll see, the entire building is, it has pink lights on it. So try to go down there. I guess it's after 10 o'clock you have to go. But we just want to really thank you all. You're just amazing. Pat and I get more credit than we deserve because you all certainly are the ones who make this all happen. So pray for good weather the next 3, 4 days, 5 days, I don't know. So particularly Monday. Yeah. Monday is golf day, so we really need the sunshine on Monday. We'll get it. We'll get it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice. All right, we would like to now bring up to the podium Linda Jordan from the Lutheran Cancer Center and the campaign underwriter of Turn the Town Pink.
Thank you. Lutheran Hospital and the Cancer Center is very honored to once again be a sponsor for the Turn the Town Pink campaign, which helps raise more awareness for breast cancer, early detection and treatment. And we're also very honored to be able to continue to support the research efforts and progress made by Dr. Linda Malkus and her team through the Vera Bradley Chair at the Oncology IU Medical Center. Through the Lutheran Cancer Center, we have tried by building the new center to try and incorporate as many of the services as possible for the patients under one roof. We have the oncologists and the surgeons and as many support services as we can readily available for them in the one building. But at the center of the Cancer Center is the Cancer Resource Center, which we are very honored to have had decorated by Vera Bradley, which makes it a very warm, inviting environment for our cancer patients. It's free to the patients and their families at no charge, and it's staffed by the oncology certified nurses who are there to help educate the patient and their families about their disease and their treatment, and to help them navigate through the very confusing days that follow a cancer diagnosis. We're also there to help them access all the support services that are available, not just only on the campus, but throughout the entire community. Our whole job is to try and make their experience with cancer a little less frightening and a little less overwhelming. And as I'm standing here looking out at all the pink and the pink ribbons, I just want to take a minute to remind everyone that the success with breast cancer begins with early detection. And whether you go to Lutheran and have the digital mammography or any of the other facilities available in Fort Wayne for mammography, just promise me while you're all thinking pink that you'll take a minute out to help us help you defeat breast cancer by getting your annual mammograms. And now it is my privilege to introduce Sue Miller, who is a member of the Paint the Town Pink Committee, but more importantly, a breast cancer survivor.
Okay, it's cold enough so you don't know if I'm nervous or just really cold, right? First of all, I want to thank you for asking me to speak here today. It's a big honor. Well, I was thinking about what I was going to say today. It took me on quite an emotional journey. It got me to thinking about my mom and the fact that I was only a few years younger than my daughter is today when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. My mom, Jean Melhope McCarney, was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 11 years old. And when she was diagnosed, it had already spread to her spine, so the prognosis was not good. My mom was a very strong-willed woman who displayed courage and humor throughout her battle with breast cancer. And she was not going to let this disease take her life before she accomplished some things and set some goals. So while enduring the numerous hormone therapy and radiation therapies, she began to set goals. And such an important thing to do in life is setting goals, right? The goals she set, along with the medical intervention of the time, kept her alive longer than anyone ever would have guessed. She outlived every doctor's prediction over and over again. It was the goals. Her first goal was to see me make it through elementary school. She made it. Her second goal was to see my sister Jan, who's 6 years older than me, graduate from high school. She made it. Goal number 3 was to see me graduate middle school. She made it. Goal number 4 was to see my sister graduate college. She made it. Goal number 5 was to see me graduate high school. She made it. Goal number 6, see my sister get married. She made it. Goal number 7 was to see me graduate college. She made it. Goal 8 was to see to hold her first grandchild. She made it. Goal number 9 was to be able to walk down the aisle at my wedding without the use of her walker, which she had to use frequently on her bad days. She made it, and she looked beautiful, and she danced with my dad. She achieved all the goals with vigor and always with a smile on her face and a laugh or a joke. She once talked to me about her goals and how important they were to her to continue to battle the disease and to go through the uncomfortable treatments and endure the pain so she can see her children grow into adults and get settled into happy, fulfilling lives. I had decided that our wedding day was her last major goal that she was going to achieve, as she really went downhill very quickly after that. Within a year, she was in the hospital and we knew the end was near. My sister lived across the country and was about to give birth to her second child. My mom kept hanging on, waiting to hear the news of the birth of the baby. He was born on October 19th, 1986, and she was so thrilled to hear the news. Well, she continued to hang in there. And she was in very bad shape. She kept hanging on, and then it became clear to us that she had one last goal. As soon as the baby was old enough to safely travel, my sister jumped on the plane and came to see my mom. We were all together as a family at last, and she got to hold her second grandchild in her arms. She died the next day. Goal number 10 was to hold that grandbaby in her arms with her family gathered around her one last time. She achieved her goal. That is one of the things that the pink ribbon symbolizes for me. Not only beauty, hope, faith, and survival, but achieving goals. Our goal here as a community with the foundation is to raise awareness and to raise funds so that we can find a cure for this disease. A little over a year after my mom died, I too was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 25. And I'm the poster child for early detection because I'm still here 21 years later. The ability to catch this disease at its earliest stages is so important, and we've come very far in detection and treatment, but we're not at the finish line yet. As a survivor, my goal is to do what I can do to help with the fight to find a cure for breast cancer, not only for myself, but for my daughter, for my sister, for my niece, for all of you, for all the names that are on these ribbons hung all over the city. I want this disease to end with me, and I want to live a full life. I want to see my children married. I want to see all of my grandchildren born. I want my daughter to witness the research that finds the cure. And I want her daughter to read about the disease in the history books as a disease of the past. We can achieve this goal if we keep our hope alive and keep funding the research for a cure. So many of us are touched by breast cancer in one way or another, and let the pink ribbon always remind you to continue to fight to achieve the goal. To continue to raise awareness and funds for research so we can find a cure for this disease once and for all. Thanks.